cool. I have a friend in England that wants to correspond with postcards, and I bought a new postcard the other day and was struck by it. It had a little boy, probably 3 or 4, who must have been bouncing or jumping. He was about this high off the bed, laid out facing the ceiling with the biggest grin on his face. He was in another world. And the saying on the front of the postcard with this picture was, "There is another world, and it's in this one." And it's the world of children. And I thought, well, I'll do some poems tonight. Ty couldn't be here, we didn't practice. And I've got a new song that I think that the poetry will fit into pretty well. So if you'll bear with me, we can see this other world because we're not in it any longer, the world of childhood. And but we can remember it, and we can relive it sometimes, and we can re-enter it sometimes, and these poems sort of deal with that. The Ball Poem by John Berryman. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless. Now he senses first his responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning, far behind his desperate eyes, the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days, how to stand up. And gradually light returns to the street. A whistle blows. The ball is out of sight. Soon part of me will explore the deep and dark floor of the harbor. I am everywhere. I suffer and move. My mind and my heart move with all that move me, under the water or whistling. I am not a little boy. Thank you. But sometimes I feel like one. The Bagel by David Ignatow. I stopped to pick up the bagel rolling away in the wind, annoyed with myself for having dropped it, as it were a portent. Faster and faster it rolled, with me running after it, bent low, gritting my teeth, and I found myself doubled over and rolling down the street, head over heels, one complete somersault after another, like a bagel, and strangely happy with myself. And a poem that I think everybody knows, that has a childlike quality to it, by a man who wrote for children, I think, and for adults, Lewis Carroll. And I think you'll recognize this. 'Twas brillig in the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jump bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the talky wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. Oh, and hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy, O frabjous day, Ukulele. He chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe.